What's up, everybody? I know you guys got spoiled. You're used to some singing, some good times. But right now, what's happening is something very different. We're taking calls at night. It's 5 o'clock instead of the usual 4 o'clock. So it's a huge difference. It's dark in here. We've opted to shut off all the lights in the room. Open the curtains. I'm staring at these black palm trees against the gray night sky. It's kind of a rainy eve in LA. We've got candles going. I'm gently resting my legs against the chair here. Staring out at the night sky thinking, when does the apocalypse come? When are we all finally at rest? When do I get to stop worrying about everything I'm not doing right? Wishing I was more confident and love myself more as well as others. But what can you do when you're wired a certain way due to your upbringing? You just have to muscle through it and be extremely inconsistent. I did have coffee today, but I don't know what's cranking through my sis right now. I'll be honest with you people. A headache is most certainly cranking through my neck. Oh, sex.
Call from
Jake.
Jake, what's up?
Is this Jesse?
No.
No?
Jake, do you want to play a game?
Yeah.
Do you want to play a game?
Hmm? Can I play the food game, please?
I have a new game. It's called the
Okay, let's hear it.
It's called the Chavezes. How many
Chavezes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How many Chavezes can you name, and what do they do? Who are they?
Okay, let's see. Hugo Chavez, dictator of Cuba. That's all I know.
Dictator of Cuba. Okay.
What's his name?
I think it's Venezuela, right?
Hugo Chavez? Oh, you're totally right. Yeah. Okay.
No, that's the only. Wait, there's a something Chavez who's. This is the great beauty of this game. There's no wrong answers.
Oh,
you can just make up Chavez's.
I don't know. That's all I know. Who's the Cuba guy? Who am I thinking of?
Yeah, see, you're thinking of I don't know.
That's the problem.
Mario Lopez?
Probably.
But no, isn't Hugo Chavez the one who did labor rights activism, like with farmers? No, that's Cesar Chavez.
So.
See, this game is fun because it's extremely,
so
it's
Thank
hard.
You.
Cesar Chavez, possibly a Hugo Chavez in the mix, and there's one more. Oh no, that was Che Guevara. Never mind.
Che Guevara.
What if I just hung up on you now? Later.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
call from
Paul.
Paul?
Yes.
What's up, man? Do you like big tits?
Hey. Yeah. Totally.
Like, to the exclusion of smaller ones?
No.
Whoa, shit. Uh-oh, fuck. Paul, hold on. Fuck. Oh, Paul, fuck. Oh, no. Paul, the whole studio is falling apart around us. This is the moment I've waited for. It's the end times. Oh, the apocalypse. Wash over me with your sweet bloody waters, apocalypse. You are here. Oh my God, here come the leaf blowers of the 7 horsemen. Oh no. Oh, it's just like I thought it would be. Ah! Oh, never mind. False alarm. We just had a wire that was making a noise.
Oh, man, I didn't want to go watching... Well, maybe I did. I've been watching The Cosby Show, and that would have been a weird way to go.
Yeah, not bad as far as ways to go.
Not bad.
Go.
Yeah.
Flooded in water of death. Okay, so
I can't
Chavez.
believe that you answered. I'm
It's
really surprised.
crazy that I answered on a call-in show. I'm freaking out right now. Does your mom shop at Chico's?
You know what? Probably. Her name is Candy Samples, so...
Candy Sample?
Candy Samples.
What the hell is happening right now? Your mom is named...
My last name is Samples, and her name is Candy.
That's sickening. Are you serious? That's like she's living
I'm
everyone's
serious.
dreams.
She is not a stripper or a DJ. She is a total mom that probably shops at Chico's.
Candy Samples.
Mm-hmm.
Is she hot?
She's a pretty lady.
Does she have big tits?
Chelsea. I can't say that.
Have you ever been severely burned?
Actually, kind of. I burned myself. I made a turkey for the first time on Thanksgiving, and I burned my finger, but it wasn't as bad as yours, that's for sure.
No,
I had chopped off the tip of my finger.
Ugh.
So
How'd you do that?
in college, I worked at a pizza place, and I was like told to clean the meat slicer, and wasn't paying attention and sliced the tip of my finger off. You're not supposed to clean it with it running, apparently.
If I was cleaning a meat slicer, do you know how much attention I would be paying to that job? Like if I was cleaning a meat slicer, I'd be staring at the meat slicer and my hands like a maniac the entire time. Like were you on Instagram? How did you multitask?
No, this was like 5 years ago. This is pre-Instagram.
I can't even remember that time.
Pre-iPhone, maybe. A long time ago.
And did they reattach it and it melded back?
No, I couldn't find the piece. So shout out to whoever ate it, maybe.
Ew, so you have a
They
finger?
just put this like gluey stuff on the end of it that like sealed my finger, but actually grew back pretty normally.
You don't have a nub?
No nub.
Kind of a letdown. I'm always hoping for these stories of horrific injuries, but I probably would be pretty sad if someone really had one. I'd be like, well, thanks for calling.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, I actually don't have a finger.
Yeah, no, it's gone. It is a nub. Now what? What's your follow-up question, Chelsea? I'd be like, do you like big tits? So,
Circle back around.
do you know, do you want to play a game called the Chavezes?
Sure.
How many Chavezes can you name who are public figures, and what do they do?
They have to be public figures?
Yeah. It can't be like your buddy Rudy Chavez down the road.
Yeah, like my friend Vanessa Chavez. She's
Right.
like my friend.
I would have no way to.
I know there's like Cesar Chavez,
Okay. And what does he do?
and he was like political person. Oh man. So not good at history. Not my thing. Which is funny because I work in museum exhibition design, so I should probably be better at this.
Well, it depends what exhibition.
Chavez, I don't know. I have no idea.
Now, Cesar Chavez, do you know what he was? What he did?
I just know he was like Hispanic. Revolution, something? I don't know.
Can't
I
be.
feel like it's because I'm being put on the spot. I'm going to blame that.
No. I
I'm not
mean,
blaming
the
it.
whole reason I ask is because I did a whole episode of the podcast that actually got shelved because I was sick during it. And it just came out kind of weird. But part of the reason it was also rendered useless was that there was a huge running theme of confusion about Chavez's. So there's Hugo Chavez, who's a Venezuelan dictator, I believe.
Oh, you know what? I think that's what I was thinking of.
Then, he's president of Venezuela. Maybe dictator is,
Okay.
opinionated. But maybe not. I know nothing. Then there's Cesar Chavez, who was a labor leader, American farm worker.
How do you say Cesar?
Cesar.
Cesar. Okay.
Anyhow, so those were two, and then there was Che Guevara. I think I was confusing him in the mix excuse to, which there's really no excuse for. Anyway, you should have been there. It was a great time. Did you have any questions for me? I already asked you if your mom shops at Chico's, big tits, severe burns. Yeah, I'm all set unless you have anything.
Okay. No, I'm just a big fan. I'd like to say that.
Oh, well,
I'm really
thank
glad
you.
you answered. It was good to talk to you.
Likewise, thank you for calling.
All right.
Well, not likewise on the fan thing. I don't want to seem just like I'm not even listening to you. But likewise on, like, thanks for calling.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Really bollocks that up. All right, bye.
Okay, I gotta go, Chelsea.
Oh, don't you fucking dare! Ding, ding, ding. Uh-oh, looks like we're out of time. Goodbye.
Call from
Catherine?
Hi.
Whoa, why is it a man's voice that said your name?
It was my husband. He was trying to get through to you.
He did it.
He did it. I'm super excited.
Do you consider yourself to have huge tits? Catherine, do you consider yourself to have huge tits?
No, itty bitty.
Do you ever wish you had big, huge ones?
No, because I recently gained a little bit of weight and my boobs got...
They got bigger? Hello? Uh-oh. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
We're back. You gained weight
We're back.
And what happened to your boobs? I don't even like saying the
They
word
got
boobs.
bigger. It was only like 20 pounds, but it got bigger and they're in my way.
Oh, and you didn't like that?
No, well, it's okay. I mean, I like it for temporarily.
So you've never dreamed,
temporarily.
You've never dreamed of just being a huge bosomy, like, waitress in a diner and just calling people hun and stuff like that?
Not ever.
Like, I feel like if you have small tits, I feel like it's hard because there's not really words that I want to use for most body parts. Like, especially for women, like, if for a guy, it's like, so if your dick hurts, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, there's no word for the female body parts that sounds comfortable to really say. Boobs, I don't like.
That's true.
Like, boobs.
And I don't like vagina.
Yeah, no one likes vagina. Vagina is the worst word that the English language ever churned out.
I agree.
I don't know what we were doing on vagina. Like, that's the most unappealing name for what we have.
I know, and then pussy sounds too dirty.
Pussy's gross, coochie's gross, poontang. Poontang's funny, maybe. Chocha.
Yeah, funny, but not sexy.
It's all disgusting. Have you ever burned yourself severely?
Burn myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I burned my arm in the oven one time. It's pretty bad.
Did it blister?
Yeah.
Were you scared?
Have you?
Yeah.
It scared me a little bit. I've cut myself worse than I've ever been burned.
Oh, how'd you cut yourself? A lot of cuts?
I'm not a cutter now. I cut my, like half of my fingertip. I was an art major for my undergraduate, and I was doing work for a art show, and I used an X-Acto knife, and I cut my fingertip off the side.
That's amazing. You're our second fingertip cut off caller in a matter of seconds.
Nah.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't even know how you guys dialed in. Yeah,
right.
Did you get yours affixed? Back on?
No, I probably should have gone to the emergency room, but I didn't.
That's crazy.
It bled for like an hour.
Oh my God.
I had to like wrap it up really well.
That's crazy.
It bled for a long time.
I wouldn't go, like, I didn't go, I burnt my arm pretty bad on Thanksgiving. It was mostly just very, the color was, you know, like a scarlet color, and there was one blister, so I didn't go to the emergency room. Like, my dad Googled, you know, burns, and it just looked like I just needed to keep it moist, basically. Ugh, I know a lot of people hate that
What
word.
does it look like now?
But now it's, it's healing. I've been wrapping it up. I've been putting Neosporin on it, whatever. But I feel like if I cut my fingertip off, I would be running through the streets of LA to the hospital. I'd run from the east side all the way to the only hospital that I know the location of on La Cienega.
Yeah, it hurt pretty bad, and I cried for a while. I probably should have gone, but I had too much work to do, and it's fine. You can see, like, the part that was gone. But
Oh, my God. I wish I could see that.
Oh, maybe I can send you a picture of it.
Yes, I would love that. Well, did you have any questions or anything? I mean, this has been, interesting that so many people chop their fingers off.
I know, it is weird. No, I just wanted to call and say hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How do
Oh,
you...
yeah. Are you ever going to get with Pete? He loves you a lot. I think he's in love with you.
Do you really? I don't really think he...
I really do.
Maybe
a little bit. Maybe not as much as it might seem. I know you guys are like best friends, but I think
we're not best friends.
Given the opportunity.
First of all, we're not best friends. We're friends, but he has almost no friends, so he thinks of me that way. But just kidding. But no, for those of you who have no idea who Pete Holmes is, he's a comedian based out of LA. He has his own podcast, and we have this antagonistic relationship, but are also friends. No, I don't feel that we have any chemistry in that way.
That's cool. I don't know. I just know from hearing. I'm sure if I knew you guys personally, I might think something different.
Well, thanks for calling. Ding. Uh-oh, looks like we're out of time. Goodbye. So, what I should be asking people for is tips on time management. Let me try this person.
Call from
Matt Delman.
Hello?
Is this Chelsea?
Yeah?
What's up? It's Matt
Matt.
Delman.
Do I know you?
Probably not. I am a fellow UCBer, though, so I know you.
What is going on with your career? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sitting here in the dark in Los Angeles, California.
You know any candles?
Yeah, candles. No light. I have a headache. Do you like big tits?
I'm more of an ass man myself, but tits are good too.
So you're more like, you don't really have much preference up top. You don't care.
No, I don't like them too big.
Now, does your mom shop at Chico's?
No, Chico's. What's that?
I guess guys just don't really know about Chico's. I'm so thirsty.
Is it on the East Coast too?
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's like a big disease. It's basically, Chico's is like ethnic clothes for moms that are like, this is fun. This is a fun piece. You know who I should call?
My mom's definitely an ex-hippie, but she's not really into the ethnic clothes.
Yeah, I think I've finally dissuaded my mom from shopping there, but I know more. I should call Morgan Murphy. I know she said her mom shops there too. It's just like hilarious. Every time I pass a Chico's, it cracks me up. Like the window displays, it's just such mom wear. But it's like, it's just a very specific thing. It's very Bay Area mom.
Okay. So they have 50 Shades of Grey there too? For all the moms?
They should. They actually really would. They should have that by the register. They would make a killing.
I have a bear story for you. So this is 100% true. When I was 10 years old, we were out west with my family hiking. I want to say like either Yosemite or one of those national parks.
Okay.
And being 10, I'm a little eager one, way ahead of the group, and maybe like 30 feet ahead, and or hiking up the mountain. And all of a sudden, I take a step, and literally right next to me is a black bear on the trail. And what you're supposed to do when you see a bear is, slowly walk away backwards and not make any quick movements or say anything. But I was only 10 years old, so I instantly go, "It's a bear!" and start just running down the side of the mountain, and the bear starts galloping after me. I kid you not. and the hikers that were in my group had some like ski poles that they were using to hike, and they raised them in the air and were like yelling at the bear, and the bear stopped in its tracks, and I was safe. But it was definitely a story I'll remember.
Sorry, I got really distracted because someone just called me 5 times from a number I don't recognize. Food. Oh, it's the food. Oh, fuck. I ordered food. Shit.
You ordered food? While I was talking to you, I guess maybe 20 minutes ago. Are they downstairs?
Yeah. Okay, sorry. We gotta go. Sorry.
Looks like we're out of time.
Goodbye. All right, this is so crazy. I'm sitting here. I'm eating pad thai. Well, first of all, I told everyone to call and that the number was in my bio, and then it wasn't in my bio on Twitter, so what a mix-up. But Tim Heidecker very kindly tweeted that I messed up, and I thought we could call him and say thank you.
Hello?
Hey, Tim.
Hello?
Hi, it's Chelsea Peretti calling you live from my podcast, live in a pre-recorded sense. I heard there was some sort of I heard there was a mix-up on Twitter.
Yeah.
What happened? Can you walk us through what happened?
I can try,
Okay.
Well, I was looking at my Twitter.
Right.
And
now was was this on an iPhone? Was this on an iPad? On a personal computer?
No, it was on my computer. I was doing work. I was doing musical work.
Oh.
And I have it off to the side to scroll. It's a Twitter app.
Right.
For the iMac.
Oh, that's
And I was just seeing people's tweets come up. You know how the feed goes. Different people. I follow you and everybody. A bunch of other people.
Who else?
And
who else do you follow?
Oh. Neil Hamburger, Joe Mandy, John Day, people like that. A lot of comics, friends of mine.
Yeah, comedic voices.
Yeah, and also things like New York Times.
Oh, smart.
And different news organizations. I actually live in an area, a neighborhood in L.A., and they have their own Twitter, so I can see, for instance, there was a shooting the other day that came up.
That's nice. So
I saw your thing come up, and it said my phone number is in my bio section.
Right.
I thought that was a smart way to go, so you're not just putting phone numbers right up on the main feed.
Right.
So then I clicked on bio. I clicked on your bio.
Right.
And in the bio, it said something to the effect of, Chelsea, call me anytime. Or, it gave not call me anytime, but it gave the details.
Right. Taking calls every Monday from 4 to 5:30 p.m. PST.
Right. But it didn't give the phone number, which is what you said was going to be there in your tweet.
Right. I had said taking calls now, number is in my Twitter bio. Thanks. Bye.
Right.
So what's cool is that you kind of went to your Twitter, to your followers and said, hey, it's not there.
I figured I'd give you some grief.
Right.
Very quickly, so the hashtag is, there's a typo in the hashtag.
I noticed. I was confused.
It generally says not actually, I believe, right?
Right. It's not actually there, but it was said like acutely. It was written like not acutely there.
Right.
So I might have to do some sort of a thing messaging to people that it was a typo.
I should do that?
Yeah, you or me, one of us. I mean, someone should
do it. I did. My first instinct was to let you know that you should be aware that what you said is wrong.
But then you cast a wider net.
I should have maybe just contacted you privately.
Well,
would have been probably the friendlier thing to do.
Well, this was the altruistic method. While I have you here, do you like big tits?
I'm not sure what you mean by that. I don't know that.
I don't know what that means.
Like big, huge breasts. Is that a thing for
Boobs.
you? Yeah, you say boobs?
No.
You don't?
No, I think it's disgusting.
Does it seem just like sloppy to you?
I think it's a waste of space.
So it's not efficient. It's not efficient to you.
It's not efficient use of space, no. unless you're carrying milk for your child in it,
Right.
you know. But otherwise, it seems like a mistake of nature to have breasts of that size when they're not carrying, food or nutrients for your newborn.
Right.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Chelsea, and good luck with everything you do.
Oh, thank you, and likewise, always.
See you soon.
Bye. I do have a massive headache. I went to go see the Pacers play the Lakers last night. My best friend Roy Hibbert was in town, and me and my brother went to go see him play. I do love Staples Center. Like, when people are really riled up in there, it's so exciting. I just like anything where I get out of my head. Like, that's why I like sports. It's like the end of the game, it came down to, it was a close game at the very end. Kobe made this crazy three that you didn't think he was going to make. And then, at the end, like, the Pacers pulled through and they won. But it was like just to the last second, you were like, oh my God, what is going to happen? I really, most of the time, my mind wanders. I'll be doing something and I'll be thinking about something else, doing something, thinking about something else. It's very hard for me to stay in the moment. And like in the end, the final minutes of that game, I was just like, there's nothing else I'm thinking about but just, the game. And that's such a relief. That's why I like action movies now and getting in fist fights. No, I feel like I would like to get in a fist fight on some level, but I'll never do it probably. What I've had lately is aggressive drivers challenging me on the road, like pulling up next to me after they've been like riding my ass. Like last night, this guy, he looked like Schwartzman, that guy, Jason Schwartzman, the actor. He looked like him kind of. He was like young and cool, like the kind of guy I feel like I'd actually be friends with. But he was in a Mercedes station wagon and riding my ass. Like, I usually go 40 miles an hour on a 35 miles an hour street. It was nighttime. I've gotten tickets before. I don't enjoy that. He was riding my ass at 40 miles an hour, just like such a dick. And then finally he pulls over to pass me and he's trapped behind another car. And I was like, eat a dick, you little Mercedes station wagon piece of shit, who should be someone I'd be friends with based on how you appear to be visually. Anyway, so then he got around it and he made this big point. You know how people make a big point of getting in front of you? And he must have been going 80 miles an hour. He like zoomed ahead and I was just like praying to hear just like whoop, 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 whoop. Wait, hold on. I usually do that really good. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, praying for the cops. Like I thought about calling the cops. A, because I felt vindictive in that moment, but B, he's gonna fucking kill somebody. And then I was like, is he on drugs? Ugh. I just lately, and then today again, this woman was like riding my ass in a fucking shitty broke down car. Okay. So this personality type is not related to your cars. It's just your vibe as a person. Can you tell I just drank coffee? Literally my entire personality just changed. But anyhow, she is like passes me and then we're at a stoplight and she pulls up next to me and she's staring me down through the window. And I was like, what, bitch? Like, I stared back. I didn't say that verbally because I feel that people could kill you at any time. But I stared at her with my eyes like, you've picked the wrong person. You've selected the wrong individual if you think you're going to intimidate me with a harsh gaze. It's like, I really think like sometimes people just think like, oh, she's probably going to be weak. Like, people just think they can overpower you sometimes in society, and you have to go, no, bitch. No. Not today. Anyway, I stared back at her. And then I did like some sassy staring around, just still poised with a certain kind of attitude. And if she was staring at me, she could still see my strength, my great, my great strength. As I stayed and I just posed in various stoic ways until she sped off in her shitty ass car. What do I drive? Don't want to talk about it. Let's just say, up until this point, I've driven really garbage cars my whole life.
Call from
Michael.
Michael who? Michael?
How do you know my name?
How is everyone so confused by this? Do you listen to the podcast?
Yeah, but I've never like, I didn't say my name at all.
You didn't?
No.
All right,
Okay.
let's get Dustin, who produces the show. Let's get him to explain, because this is a recurring thing and I'd really like to put it to rest. Dustin, presenting
All right.
Dustin.
If you have ever used Skype, and ever made a call on it and left your name, it automatically remembers your number, and when you call somebody, it will have a system where it says your name before you call. So even if you're calling and you didn't exactly leave your name, if you've ever called a Skype or a Gmail number before, it'll remember your name.
Wow, now I'm back on the caller's side. That's pretty creepy. I thought it was like they say it when they call. I'm like, ugh, duh, you idiot. You said your name. But that's like,
It's really alarming.
Yeah, that's kind of alarming. Oh, we sleuthed out your name due to secret technological memory recesses of all your past conversations and activities. Okay?
Whatever. I mean, if you have to.
Did you just call? You sound exactly like my first caller.
No. Maybe you just have a lot of, I don't know. You have a really targeted demographic.
I want you to spell out the demographic. Please do it so I don't have to.
Like, I would say either, like, young girls, like young teens, or 20 to 28, male stoners, or male gays.
Yes. That is really a good synopsis. You know, there's also a little bit of a fine line between the vocal intonations of a stoner and a gay. They're similar.
The same thing.
I don't know. They're not quite the same, but it is like, it's interesting. To me, it kind of sounds like a valley boy. You know? It's like, what's up? How are you? How are you? Like,
as if I'm riding the Crimson Wave. I had to haul ass to the ladies.
Whoa, what's that
Clueless
from?
reference.
Clueless. Yeah, I don't get any movie references. That's one of those things about me. Listen, do you, I'm going to have to skip that question. Have you ever been severely burned?
Yeah, once on my arm, and I was really scared it was going to scar, so I just ran it under cold water for an hour and nothing happened,
So it didn't blister or anything?
Yeah, it left a little blister, but then it just went away and it didn't scar, thank God, because those scars are really they can get really bad real quick.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't scar.
You got to put a lot of aloe.
Oh, God. I have such a bad headache. Listen, I'm going to keep this call kind of short. Do you have any, do you want to do the food test on me, or do you want me to kill myself?
I mean, you could just kill yourself if you really wanted to.
What if I ended the podcast that way? That would have been so funny. I wish I was ballsier like that. I always want to do more out there, edgy shit.
Call from
Amy.
Amy?
Yes.
Do you have big...
Hello?
Hi. Do you have big, huge tits?
How do you know?
Do you?
No, not really.
You trickster.
Like I say,
Do you ever wish that you did?
sometimes.
I mean, right? Don't you just feel like there's something about being like a Jessica Rabbit, sexy big bosomed creature that we're just never going to know what that's like.
I know. It's like my whole life has been deprived of being a sexy cartoon character.
Yeah, but I don't want fake ones either for the people who are going to be like, get fake tits. I don't understand also, like in LA in particular, guys are so fine with fake tits. Like, fake tits suck.
Yeah, I don't understand that either, because it's like, when you think about, like, boob jobs and stuff like that, like, where's the appeal? Because it doesn't even, like, feel real.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're better now. I don't know. I mean, I guess if I had breast cancer, I would get it.
Well, yeah. I shouldn't hate him that.
Yeah. Does your mom shop at Chico's?
What?
Does your mom shop at Chico's?
She actually does. I was asking her the other day what I should get her for Christmas, and she wants a gift card certificate to either Chico's or Coldwater Creeks. Do you know me?
Have you ever cut off the tip of your finger?
No, but I once dropped a knife on the top of my foot.
No, so close, but no cigar. I've already had 2 callers that have chopped off the tip of their finger. Have you ever severely burned yourself?
Yes, my oven door shut on my arm, and it was very similar to the burn I saw on Instagram of you.
Did you go to the hospital, or did you just treat it yourself?
I was drunk, so I just treated it myself.
And did you scar from that, or no?
Yeah, but it's kind of gone away.
Like, is it there now? Does that mean I'm going to have it?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a while. It's sort of faded.
But I'm not a drunk.
Like vitamin E on it, like vitamin E oil helps.
Right. So they say. Although my brother said that that's like been proven to be a bit of a inconclusive thing in studies. But you know what?
Whatever.
What has studies ever done for either of us? Am I right?
Exactly. Science, whatever.
Science is science. Now.
It's all lies.
I have such a bad headache. Oh, yeah. What's your pain thing of choice for a headache? Advil or Tylenol? Or?
Advil.
Correct. All right. Great call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Good call. He repeated it. Good call. So, Roy Hibbert called for this ill-fated, never-aired episode about heroes. That was when I was going to try to have the show have one topic only, which is a little constrictive for me. So, that never stuck either. But I was sick, and it only had one topic. And Roy Hibbert called and talked to me about heroes. So I thought, why let that go to waste? Let's use a little bit of it in this very episode. Plays for the Pacers, incredibly tall.
Call from
Roy Hibbert.
Roy Hibbert. Roy
Hello?
Hibbert. Guys, this is Roy Hibbert, plays for the Pacers, one of my best friends in
Besties.
in the world, one of my closest confidants. You know, if anything bad happens, there we are crying on the phone like 2 babies. When good things happen, you know, we buy each other houses and stuff. It's crazy. We're the closest friends you can conceive of.
Like, so crazy, like I seriously, like, wept in your arms the last episode of Lost. I did not know what was going on, and you had to explain it to me.
I know, and I barely understood it myself, and both my arms fell off due to the weight of your massive body. But
I was an emotional mess that night. But
you are, in general, you're a very emotional person. Right? I don't know. Listen, did you have a hero that you wanted to talk about, Roy?
I mean, I'm not going to go with the cliche Martin Luther King. Not going to go with the cliche, you know. Obviously, my parents did a lot for me, but
Right.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like
as a kid growing up, I wanted to be like the Green Ranger. I think he was like a hero in my life, like Power Ranger. I think I want to be like him doing all the martial arts. I even joined karate so I could learn to be a martial arts, expert.
That's crazy.
I got kicked out because I didn't know my left from my right when I was a little kid, so I didn't go back.
I never watched the Power Rangers, Roy, so I don't know.
Serious? That was like, I had all the Zords and all the stuff, and I used to rush home after school just to see like the cartoons and stuff like that. Like, who didn't?
Well, I didn't. Okay, I wasn't allowed to watch that much TV. I only was allowed one show a week, and it was not going to be the Power Rangers.
What was your show? Bobby's World or something like that?
Well, first of all, if we were going to go with animated stuff, I was into like Gem.
Who?
Gem, Truly Outrageous. Ring any bells?
I didn't have cable TV as a kid, so I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, I don't even know if that was on cable, but Gem was like for girls, She was like a singer or something. And then, I also liked the Smurfs.
So you were like a Smurfette. That was like, what were Smurfs to begin with? Like,
I related to...
what are their genealogy? Like, I don't know what those people are, and why was that one person trying to like eat them? Why
Gargamel?
Like, how'd they taste that good?
I mean, those were all the things that made the show so riveting. That's why it was such compelling TV. Now, what was the draw with the Power Rangers? Like, what was so cool about the Green Ranger?
I mean, he was different. He was like the badass of the group. He had a ponytail and everything like that. And
you should do it.
He just stood out a little bit more. So, I mean, obviously, I saw all the Power Ranger movies when I was a kid. I was a geek too, so I'm not going to lie.
I really think that you should...
He was doing like the backflips and all that other stuff, and I tried that, and I was just too sore, and I went home sad.
Roy, I really think that you could rock a ponytail, and I think it would make a lot of waves in the NBA. If you really worked on growing your hair out, and then you got a perm, and you wore it in a low ponytail, I think people would be talking. Yeah, people would talk.
We should do this more often, We don't do this enough, like a fireside chat.
I know.
You, like the good old days, just, with our Bill Cosby sweaters on and just talk,
I think you should do it. I think it would really revolutionize the whole NBA. Like, there needs to be a new style going on.
I know, all these guys wearing, like, geek, like, skinny jeans.
Yeah.
And, glasses with no frames in it and stuff like that. That's a thing of the past.
Yeah.
I'm going to start something new here.
Yeah, I mean, like, what could be the next new thing? Everyone's got tattoos. People dress like hipsters. Everyone's got those horrible beards. What you could start is the NBA ponytail.
I say a ponytail, but you have to have some sort of eyewear. And I'm going with the monocle. And you wear it first.
My God.
I'll be the first one to rock a monocle like Mr. Peanut or whoever, or the Monopoly guy.
I think that would inhibit your ball play. Wouldn't you have to hold the monocle? You would get ejected from games.
I mean, it's a sacrifice I have to make to start a trend and make it happen.
Or you could just do it during press conferences, I guess. Or while you're on the bench, you can watch the game with a monocle.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
That's cool. Anna Wintour will be all over you. I think you should do
it. Who?
Anna Wintour. Who's
that?
She's that fashion lady. Remember The Devil Wears Prada? You've seen every movie and TV show.
I don't watch girly movies like that.
Whoa.
I've never seen that.
All right, well, this phone is about to die, but I'm so glad you called.
You better come to my game when we play in L.A.
Seriously. Are you kidding?
I'll be the spot. We have to go back to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Of course.
Jamaican Gold Night and everything like that. And you know what? I will, like, if you want to play the message that I left you, it is pretty funny, I think, but maybe, you're a professional at this, so I don't really know.
Okay, we'll check it out.
If you want to play it for your listeners, go right ahead.
We'll check it out.
Me that I'm going to leave in all them.
All right. All right, Roy. Thanks for calling.
Thanks, CP. I'll talk to you later.
You're my hero. Bye.
Call from
Jeremy.
Hello.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
You sound so, mentally balanced.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding? I just got out of my first therapy session.
Oh, how was it?
It's for depression and anxiety and other things. Whatever. It was weird.
Did you, Oh, shit. I just hit the thing. Did you, I just found out someone's in love with me.
You just found out someone's in love with you. Is it a friend or just a comedian friend or just an acquaintance?
Someone just emailed me that someone's in love with me. So this could be my last single podcast. Just kidding. I don't know. I keep talking about this all the time. I mean, who gives a shit, honestly? My grandmother was right in the last episode. It's like, everything's fine regardless.
Yeah.
What topics have you been suicidal or just what brought you to your first session of therapy?
Depression and suicidal ideation since fourth grade, but ultimately I didn't deal with it. It's pretty easy.
Oh my!
You just ignore it. It's I look at it just kind of like a period. It comes and you're just like, oh hey you, I'm going to ignore you for a while.
Yeah.
It got intense not too long ago, and so it's the first time. I'm 32, and it's the first time I got on antidepressants.
Oh shit! And how is it?
I'm sorry?
How is it on antidepressants?
Not a huge change, and then or at least not a big noticeable thing. But then I got on a SSRI just for shits and giggles, just to be like, let me try to work on the anxiety, and that sucked.
What is that?
An SSRI, it's a serotonin something reuptake inhibitor, and it's awful. It's not worth. If someone's truly just miserably anxious, and then it might work for them. But there's weird sexual side effects, and that I was not willing to go through with my wife, and just I don't know. It made me feel not normal. So
God, that sucks. It's such a I know so many people with these kinds of things going on. It's just you're constantly having to manage it, figure out life is just hard enough, Yeah. But that's good that you're dealing with it.
Yeah, I've dealt with it for so long, but like I said, I'm not suicidal, but for some reason I keep thinking about it, which is what they told me is, well, you're not suicidal, but that's suicidal ideation, which is just thoughts. You're not going to do it, but it's just thoughts of death and suicide. And I'm like, yeah, I just kind
But
of
is that I every day I'm like, ugh, just let's kill us all. When is the apocalypse? I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm going to drive into the LA River. Someone please shoot me. If a sniper got me, I'd be okay with it. If this plane crashed, I'd be all right with it. Kick me into an open grave, throw some dirt on me. I'm done. Things of that nature. Does that count as suicidal ideation?
Yes, essentially. If you're, I don't think you necessarily have to obsess over how you would do it, but it's because a lot of the stuff is, a lot of life is necessarily. Well, it could either be intense or just boring. You just simply want it to end.
Yeah, but I don't really.
And I think that's it.
I don't really want it to end. Life is pretty great, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and that's why I've been ignoring those thoughts since I was, in elementary school.
Right, because a bigger part of you knows that that's not really the real full picture.
Right, yeah, and that's why, and we're all born just. We fall along a spectrum regarding every aspect of our lives, sexuality and mental health and just all this stuff. No one is normal. No one is normal. You're just going to fall along some sort of norm that the rest of society tends to fall along.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, there's an average to what normal people are, And so when it comes to sexuality, I don't think there's just a gay and straight.
Okay.
you're just going to fall along somewhere on the percentage. You know,
I feel
There's
like
no
you went
normal.
off.
You're just going to fall
Like,
somewhere on the spectrum.
I feel like this is the conversational equivalent as if we were on a jog together and then I looked and you were halfway up a mountain and I was like, what? How did you do that? I don't even know how we got to the sexuality and normality. Like, I was just saying, am I going to kill myself? Am I in danger? But the truth of the matter is, I'm so glad that you're seeking help, that you're not going to kill yourself. You should never do it. You know that, right? And that goes to every listener as well. Even though I am clearly not a medical professional, and you should never call me for advice on suicidal fantasies because I will have to call the police. But
no worries.
I do wish you the best in your journey. And do you like big tits?
My wife has big tits, and they're quite lovely.
She does? She has huge ones?
Yeah, they're
That's
quite nice.
great.
She wants a reduction.
That is great. Wait a minute. She did what?
She wants a reduction, though. They're a little too bouncy and jiggly. She always felt bad about it.
Oh, man, that sucks. I take that applause back.
That's all right. Well, hey, good luck with your thoughts as well. And,
thank you. Yeah, it's a struggle.
Hang in there.
Yeah, you too. You too, buddy. I appreciate it.
Wait.
We got to keep those
All right,
positive thoughts. All right, bye. He hung up on me.
Call from
Hello?
Yeah? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Is this Chelsea?
Yeah? Is your voice...
Hi. It's good to... What?
Do you have this on speaker or one?
I just took it off. I forgot how much you hated that.
All right, now we're in business.
Okay. So I'd prefer if you gave me a topic, because that's what I've been waiting for.
Does your mom have huge
Please.
tits?
Does she have what, did you say?
Does she have huge tits, your mom?
I don't want to go there, Chelsea.
Fine. Everyone keeps chastising me.
Yeah. What about your mom?
Nah. Not really.
Average, right?
Yeah.
How's your evening of calls been so far?
You know what? It's been all over the place because I was starving. Then I got food and coffee. So like now my energy is totally different. But when we started, I turned all the lights off in here because I have a headache, and we lit candles. I'm looking out the window. It's this moody sky out there. It's like a kind of a rainy night in LA. So it started on this very like dark but kind of poetic mood in here. And now I've got food and coffee in me, and I'm kind of like a little more high strung.
Oh, okay. Have your callers been entertaining you, or have they generally been duds? Because I feel like, you get waves.
You get what?
Waves.
I know. I don't know.
Like good waves and bad waves.
I know. It's kind of a hassle. I mean, I'm trying to like mix it up, get some callers, get some songs, call some friends. I called Tim Heidecker. Aziz wanted to call. I don't know what's happening. Hold on. Let me see.
Call from
I just hung up.
Ryan.
Shit. I just hung up on someone so seamlessly. It's unbelievable.
Oh, that's funny. I like it.
Do you like big tits?
Yeah.
But is that like your preference above?
No.
You like all
I like legs and booty, like ass.
Now, what is the word? I mean, isn't tits kind of a shitty word? But also, I think boobs is gross. Like, I think boobs is worse than tits.
You think boobs is worse than tits?
Yes.
It's weird. I feel like with guys, boobs is almost a little better.
Really?
Because tits is kind of like bro-y, douchey,
That's the one I like.
Like, what's that?
That's the one I like.
I feel like my dad would say tits.
Do you know what though? It's like there's no one, like none of them are great. But when I say boobs, like I feel like I'm like a fifth grader, like, oh, my boobies hurt, I have boobs, like, or I don't know when I don't know when girls start getting boobs, but these days because of hormones in the food and stuff. I don't want to get political here, but my point being, like, boobs and boobies, it feels so infantile to me. That's like, you might as well say peen. If you say boobs, like, put your peen in my boobs, like, that's very like, what are we playing doctor in kindergarten?
It is, yeah. I agree. That's it's a conundrum for sure.
But at the same time, tits, I mean, I get it. Like, to me, it's funny to say, like, in a casual way, talking to a friend, like, oh, my tits hurt, or your tits look good in that. But I can't imagine, like, if you're talking dirty to someone, tits, there's not a good word.
I don't even, I'm sorry, I keep talking.
No, go ahead.
Well, I don't even think, like, see, for me, I'm fine with them. Like, I like them fine, but they don't come up that much. Like, I don't, it's not like I need to talk about them during sex or anything. It's not.
You don't,
I think
like,
some guys are really obsessed. And so I don't even, like.
Definitely some guys are. But you never are, like, walking down the street with your friend and you're like, whoa, that girl had a sweet set of tits. You know what's, honestly, I was in one of my friends who's a comedian, and I was like, I can't help it. I will always eyeball someone's iPhone when they're getting texts. It's like, I have no self-control. I'm always like, oh, that's weird that so-and-so's texting you. And they'll be like, what are you doing? I just don't even think about it. And one of my friends got a text from his friend, and it said, I hooked up with so-and-so last night. She has a beautiful booty. Or something like that. I think it was, she has a beautiful booty. I was like, first of all, I thought it was him that wrote that. I'm like, ew, you called me, you text your friends about beautiful booties, which honestly, no judgments, but I just thought it was funny. And then he said it was his friend. I just think, like, the words that we have for sex and for body parts are so limited. Like, I would love it if there was new words that we could use that were better.
Yeah, I could go for that. I mean, the problem is like that they conjure all kinds of, like you talked about, being a fifth grader and all that stuff. It's just like, you can't, you got to bring all that fucking baggage with these words. And,
what about slit?
I have horrible ones. I played sports, and like there'd be these, in college, and there'd be these guys that hang around, and older alumni and stuff, and they'd want to like relive day and just say the worst words. Where I felt gross.
Like what?
I feel gross. I'll lay some out for you. I don't want you to judge me based on these words.
No, I just said slit.
Slit. Okay, one of them was quim.
Yeah, what is that?
What is? I'm guessing some kind of reference to vagina or something.
Quim is gross. That's funny because
he was like, "How about some quim? You guys getting any quim?"
Yeah.
And it was just like, "Oh man, bro,
that is really bad." Quim is bad. It just seems, and I did have a hunch that that's what it was. Maybe I've heard it before, but it just sounds like a gross word that would go with it. But like even the
gash, snatch, all that stuff.
Gash is funny.
Bothers me.
All of these things are funny to me in the first person. Like, I feel like the things that are assigned to women's body parts are so from the male perspective. Like, it's funny to me to be like, fuck my gash. Like, that's just like so not, it just doesn't work. It's like first person. Like slit and gash, like that's so gross. And then like for men, dick feels good. I think that's a good word.
Dick's a great word. Dick is a great word. Cock comes up. I don't love it, but I feel like I've said it before and not felt that weird about it.
Right. Cock is a little like, it's like if you're talking dirty with someone and you guys use the word cock and cunt, like you're really kind of pushing it. Like you've both
you're
seen,
searching. Yeah,
you've both seen a lot of porn and you're trying to like, you're trying to really knock each other's socks off.
Yeah, it's like the nerve endings have been burned severely. It's like you really gotta, go for it.
That's like when, like, if a guy's kind of...
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, if a guy is like kind of impotent, I feel like that would be when you start busting out the word cock. Like you're like trying to really push it to get him in the mood.
Yeah, you got to start using the word stuff, like stuff your cock in me, like that kind of stuff.
Ew,
really,
I don't think stuff sounds good.
This is good. I'm glad I didn't embarrassingly talk over any of your sound effects.
I know. You know, it's weird. I don't understand why people talk at the same time. Sometimes I feel like I'll just keep talking and it'll be like 5 sentences till they stop talking. And I'm like, I feel like what I'm going to say might be more funny or interesting than what you're going to say right now. Otherwise,
You're right. It always is. It always is.
No, but not always.
Yeah.
Not always. Sometimes I listen to it and I'm like, oh, shut up. You know, like there's sometimes I'll talk over people and I'm like, you didn't have anything to say. But I think most of the time when I get excited and I'm talking, like, and someone keeps talking, it's like they kill a joke that I would have made that would have been so pleasurable.
I know you're self-conscious about it. Everybody that's listening to this fucking show knows what you do and your style of comedy, and that's why they're fucking listening. So they may try to joke or try to bait you, but they love it. They love it.
Thank you for your love.
Good. I'm glad I didn't talk over that.
Thank you for your love.
That is so good. I cannot get, let's listen to it one more time. It's like you're gliding along on like a lubricated cloud of love.
Thank you for your love.
I didn't know it till you played it. I searched the song out. I downloaded it.
Do you love it?
I love it.
It's so good, isn't it?
Undeniable.
Like that voice, it's Anthony and the Johnsons. That voice is just unlike any other voice.
Yeah. And great phrasing. The whole song is great phrasing.
Yeah. Anthony and the Johnsons, you guys, if you want to like search around, there's so many cool songs, like just otherworldly kind of a voice. All right. Well, thank you so much for calling. This was a lot of fun.
I feel like I was a little bit of a dud, but I thought you were very funny the whole way through, and I'm glad I didn't embarrass myself.
I don't think you were a dud. I think it was fun laughing together about how the words for sexual parts are abysmal. All right.
Yeah, they are. Slit
Slit really takes the cake.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. You win with Slit.
Okay, bye. I mean, Quim ain't half bad either, but Slit is pretty disgusting. Let's see what this is.
Call from
Alex Bird.
Hey, Alex.
Hi.
Do you have big tits?
Excuse me?
Oh, Alex.
What did you say?
I said, do you have big tits?
Oh, that's what I thought you said. First, I was like, yeah, she probably said that. And I was like, maybe she said, do you have any kids? But I didn't think you did, so.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't. What's the topic for today?
Well, big tits for one, but I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to have a hunch. I bet you're not into tits so much.
Why not?
I don't know. You sound like you might be more of a like testicles and penis type guy.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I am not that.
You know, I cannot tell anymore. I was talking to one caller. It's like, I do feel like most of the guys who call in, he said this, they sound like they're stoners or they're gay guys.
No, I'm neither of those.
What's your story? Morning.
Well, you mean sexually?
No, just like, what's your deal? What are you all about? How would you synopsize yourself in one word? One word only.
Cool. I know, that felt bad. I don't know, one word is so hard.
I know.
It's hard to say something that's not like cheesy and stupid.
Right, I know. That's the whole fun of it.
How about you? What word would you say?
Cunt.
Oh, of course.
Just kidding.
Because you're the insult comedian.
No, I'm just kidding. I know. Come on. No, I would describe myself as Silly belly? Is that
sounds like 2 words.
Well, what about just silly? Don't be a stickler.
Billy's good too.
Don't be a stickler, man. You said cool.
Yeah, I know. I suck.
Do you know that I'm sitting in total darkness right now? Me and Dustin, my engineer. Engineer seems so fancy of a word. Yeah, so I think like, well, anyway, my point being, we're sitting here in total darkness. We've lit a couple candles. We're both in weird moods for various reasons that I will not disclose.
Are you guys getting handsy?
Are we getting what?
Never mind, that was disgusting.
Handsy? No, we're not getting...
Pansy.
Pansy?
Yeah, this sounds gross. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Well, anyway, yeah, so we're both just in like kind of weird moods and it's like totally dark in here. Truth be told, I usually am like, oh, when we got to wrap this up. Right now, I feel like I could stay here all night long. I have to go do 2 sets tonight in Los Angeles. I don't feel like it. Yeah, I don't feel like it. I'm tired. I would love to just do this podcast for a while, then go home, rent a movie, be in sweatpants, and just chill. That's what I want to do. Instead, I'm going to have to make people like me.
Yes, the public demands you.
I'm going to have to go prove that my point of view could have some way of relating to their point of view.
Oh, such a rough life.
What do you do?
Can I ask you?
Oh,
what do I do?
Oh, wait a minute.
I high school. I go to high school.
Holy shit. Did I ask if you had big tits?
Do I sound older than I am?
No.
How old would you say I sound?
48?
Wow, yeah.
No, I don't know.
That's what I was shooting for.
Wait, what were you going to ask me?
Oh, okay. Well, I had just had a general question, just in case that you asked if I had a topic.
Okay.
And I guess it's for you and Engineer Dustin, because now I want to know what he thinks, too.
Okay.
What is your opinion on Gangnam Style? Do you think it's gone too far?
Yes.
Because I am sick of it, because it's officially the most viewed YouTube video ever.
I don't understand why. I have to say, this really does irritate me. But before I go into my rant, let's find out what Dustin thinks.
No comment.
No comment from Dustin. Interesting.
Wow.
So my
He's
feeling...
my close personal friend of Cy, and he doesn't want to offend him.
Yeah. Cy is Dustin's lover. But no, I don't understand why that, of all things, is what has connected so much with people all across the world. Like, it's just...
I know. It's like so popular in America, too. It's like, I don't understand. You don't even know what you're saying.
Lord only knows. I honestly, and this sounds sarcastic, but I mean it, I hate to be a hater. There's plenty of things I dislike, but I generally, because probably I've experienced a lot of people shitting on me and hating on me, and I'm always like, just fucking watch something else, you know? Or just, instead of spending your time shitting on me, how about you just go enjoy something that you do connect with, you know? So I mean, I just personally don't think it's that interesting.
Dude, I don't get is, are people listening to this song ironically, or are they like, yeah, hey, sexy lady, this really connects to me, you know?
Well, the song does sound like a pop song, you know? It sounds, it reminds me of, who was that guy, who came out, the Latin singer guy?
Oh, that
Ricky Martin
guy.
Ricky Martin. It sounds like
Ricky Martin, yeah.
Like it kind of sounds like a Ricky Martin song. What I would imagine that to sound like.
But a different nationality.
I don't know. It was I was at Staples Center last night, and someone was, some people were doing that dance in the audience. And I did think, I guess that's kind of cool that there's this craze. Like, remember the Macarena?
Oh, boy, do I ever.
Okay. Now, it is kind of fun when there's something that's a national and international craze and that everyone is into it. There's something kind of cool.
The nation.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I guess I'm fine with it. But
here's where it went too far for me. I had a school dance a couple months ago. And I went, and this song played, and everybody was into it, and it just went on forever. And I'm like, guys, this isn't. And I'm also, I don't want to seem braggy here, but I'm class president of my class, so we had to vote.
We were doing. I know.
Okay. Wowzers.
I'm just gonna keep talking, and hopefully that'll stop. So we had to do submissions for class songs. We want to know what people thought would make a good class song. So a bunch of people submitted Gangnam Style. They wanted that to represent our class song.
I'm sorry, did you say you're class president?
Oh, no, that was Dustin. He said that.
Anyway, yeah, look, people love garbage. That's what brings people together half the time. You know?
Huh.
As class president, you have a great responsibility. As class president, you must lead your fellow classmates away from Gangnam Style as the class song. You must lead them towards someone cool like you, or Hendrix, or some Coltrane, or something like that.
It ended up being a country song.
As class president, you must make sure that your fellow students are prepared for disasters.
Yeah, well, it ended up being a country song, so I think I lost.
As class president, you must be prepared to lead the students to safety in the event of an apocalypse. You must be able to save your teacher's life if one of the students picks up a gun and tries to shoot up the school. As class president. What?
That's my job. I have to stop school shootings.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Save me, class president!
Oh, God. That was very fun for you, I could tell.
Women love power, you know that?
Yeah. I think that's why you love this podcast so much. You can just...
Hey, Mr. Class President. I heard you were class president.
Yeah, you heard right, Sophie.
What powers do you have as class president of your high school?
Well, I get to make a speech at graduation.
That's pretty cool. What else?
Yeah, I'm going to mention you.
What are you going to say?
Like, a wise woman once said, no, thank you.
Class president, that was a funny joke, class president. Let's give it up, everybody, for a real live class president. That I can't believe that I had a class president on the phone this long and I didn't know that. How many?
See, I like to keep it hidden because, you know, something like this happens.
Right. You don't want people to treat you different.
I know. Like when Obama gets like on a city bus and they're like, "Aren't you the president?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess." And then they're like, "Oh my God, Mr. President!" You know.
That would be so funny if you saw Obama on the bus and you said, "Aren't you the president?"
And he's like, nope."
Yeah, he's like,
"That's a really bad Obama impression I just did."
Let me try to do mine. Nope.
Okay. That was uncanny.
No, it's terrible. My outgoing message right now is a bad Obama impression. Ow, fuck, I just hit my elbow.
My goal with these podcasts is I'm going to keep calling until you fall in love with me.
And that's going to be tricky as a high school student.
It doesn't matter. How old are you? Can I ask how old you are?
80,000 years old. I want to date someone. I'll tell you the age range that I want to date someone in. The age range is 32 to 38.
Okay, so if you pause your age and then you wait a little bit.
Look, trust me. I have a lot of young tail is coming at me every day, every which way. I would love to pleasure each and every one of you. Whoop, 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 whoop. This is five cop cars just showed up. But the truth of the matter is, I cannot fuck with a young boy. I need a man. I'm sorry.
I will be the man for you.
You can't make
yourself... I know
yourself...
that when we first started talking, you thought I was into guys, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. But ever since then, we've grown. I believe.
No, thank you.
In you.
No, thank you.
Oh, God, there it is.
Can't do it, buddy. Wish I could.
I understand. And I don't expect you to say yes
looks like we're out of
right
time.
now.
Goodbye.
Still there?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Okay, but now I really have to go. Bye.
I understand. I love you very much.
God, that's upsetting. Lord save us all. Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Oh, what about a Mercedes station wagon so I can torture you on the streets of Los Angeles? Fucking Schwartzman look-alike motherfucker. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. I worked hard all my lifetime with no
Call
help
from
my friends.
Andy.
Oh,
To
Lord,
accept, press
won't
1.
you buy
To send a
me
voicemail,
a
press 2.
Mercedes Benz.
Chelsea Peretti.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hi. Have you called before? I'm getting a lot of repeat callers.
No, I have not called before.
Are you on speaker right now before I lose my fucking mind?
No, I promise I'm not on speaker.
You have a weird... Are you on a flip phone?
No, I'm not. I promise I'm not.
Oh, someone in my Twitter following just retweeted Cornell West. What a delight. Do you like big tits?
I know of Cornell West. I don't know what he does.
No one really does. Am I right? No, I don't know. He's like a black intellectual. Here's his bio on Twitter.
Yeah.
Here's his Twitter bio. One of America's most provocative public intellectuals. That's his legit Twitter bio. Like, I write that I'm one of the greats as a joke as my bio. And I say, well, I'm one of the top 2 comedians as a joke on my profile. His says, one of America's most provocative public intellectuals, a champion for racial justice through the traditions of the black church, progressive politics, and jazz. Well, that's cool. I should put that as my bio. That is actually so funny. Anyway, listen, what's up, kiddo? Do you like big tits? That was one of the topics. Have you ever been severely burned?
Is that seriously the topic you're talking about right now?
That's one of them in rotation.
A big tit?
Yeah, are you a fan?
Sure. I mean, yeah, why not? I dig big tits.
Do you call them tits, or do you have a different word?
No, I just said tits because you said tits.
What do you say?
I don't know. I guess you know what? I take it back. Sometimes I call them tits.
Okay. But
if I'm being dumb, I'll say boobies.
Boobies, yeah. See, a lot of people say boobies. My argument is that it's very, I just feel like that word sounds really infantile. I feel like it's like, oh, your boobies, look at my boobies. People say, tits sounds crass or something, but boobies to me sounds like when people say, I have to poop, or it smells like poop, or boobies, they both sound like, what are you, a baby? Can we just use adult words?
Yeah, I've heard you say that about poop before, and that's kind of all I ever say. I never say shit because I feel like I sound really crass when I say shit.
But isn't poop sound like you're talking to a toddler?
I guess so, but I mean, I don't know. Poop just makes me laugh more than shit.
Do you talk dirty during sex?
Sometimes.
Do you say boobies when you're doing that?
No.
In my mind, I've really just painted you into a corner.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you say?
Oh, I definitely say tits, but you're right. I don't say boobies.
What? But also, honestly, tits, I was saying this before, but tits also sucks. There's no good words. All right, I gotta go. Hold on. Uh-oh, shit. I can't find my button to hang up. Oh, God. Ding, 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 ding. Uh-oh, looks like we're out of time. Goodbye. I need to get an iPad. Ugh, my life. Gotta get it all together. That I just realized. Do you ever like say something and then you realize you're not alone? Like that is exactly what it sounds like inside my head.
Call from. To accept, press 1.
What?
Hello?
Yes.
Is this Chelsea?
Yeah.
Is this a podcast? Is it going on?
It's going on.
Awesome. How's it going?
It's been a dream.
Yeah. Pretty awesome. I've heard a few of them.
What'd you think?
I'm digging it. I got through, I think, a couple of them. Pretty exciting stuff.
You sound like an excitable person.
Yeah, normally that's the case, but I'm kind of crashing.
That's what I want to do.
Had coffee. I had a lot of coffee earlier.
Right.
As you would say, cranking through the sis.
Absolutely. You know what? For old time's sake. Coffee. Got coffee cranking through my sis. 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 It's been a while.
That's awesome.
I think
about that every time I drink coffee now.
Yeah, I kind of forgot I even could play that. Like, it's been a minute. It felt good. It felt good to have it back. I feel like I have
I'm glad I could bring back old times.
Yes, very much so. Very, very, very much so. I'm very tired.
welcome.
Oh, you know what I want to hear right now? This is apropos of nothing.
'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. I can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will into my heart and feel the
Power. Oh my God, I just realized I don't know any of the words to that song. What?
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
That song is beautiful, though. God, shout out to musicians, you guys.
Very good.
Musicians, you make the world go round. Thank God our species. That is the one thing our species really has on other species. Music.
Right.
We may never
I
have
think
fur.
monkeys could probably do something if they wanted to.
Not like that. I mean, not straight up masterpieces. Now,
Yeah.
I wish I could have a bushy tail, and I wish I had fur, and I wish I was dead. But
Yeah, they have.
wait,
they
I have to
that
take
cute,
this call. I have to
cute
take.
little furry look going on.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Call from.
Ambitions as a rider.
Dude.
Looks like we're out of time. Goodbye.
Call from.
Maria.
Maria,
Yes,
what's your age, please?
my age is 31.
Do you have huge tits?
What? I do. How'd you know?
Do you really?
Wait, also, how did you know my name is Maria?
Wait, first of all, answer, do you really have big tits?
Yes. Yes, Miss Freddie, I actually do. This is awesome.
That is so cool. Like, do you just do you walk around just feeling like king shit all the time with your bosom? Like, and you know that you're just have a certain element of being a woman that men crave and desire.
No, I feel like, no, I'm 31 and I have the self-esteem of like a 13-year-old. So no, I kind of like don't feel that energized about the size. It actually mostly just like makes my back hurt.
You know what I was just going to say is that I was going to say big-titted women always feel like they're complaining about their back pains. But then I was just thinking it's funny that the phrase big titted women is so natural for me. Oh, God. I guess.
Are you talking a lot about big titted women today?
Yeah. I just think it's kind of, I don't know. I just think it's a
progression of the conversations today.
Well, I don't want to.
Did you have some like Joe Schmo call up and be like, calling you and be like, "What's up?"
Yeah, but
hot. Well, you're hot, Chelsea.
You know, it was. Like I had like a high school student being like, "I'm gonna make you fall in love with me," and I'm like, young man, please, this isn't happening. It is weird. When you're young, you don't think about that, but it is weird when like you're just not age appropriate for someone and you can't change that. You're just like, well, you know, I don't want to date a 20-year-old. I don't even like someone who's legal, let's say. I don't want to be with a 20-year-old.
I don't want to date somebody that called up my podcast that I literally just started talking to.
What you're 31. What is the age range of people that you would date?
Excellent question. I feel like I kind of it sounds silly, but I feel like it more so is about like the quality of the gent rather than the age. I guess the youngest I would probably go would be like maybe 25, and the oldest I would go is maybe like, I don't know. I've never had an older man, so I don't know.
You've never dated someone older?
No.
See, I've dated people who
close to my age.
I've dated
maybe like 1 year older. I don't know if that really like 1 or 2 years older, but I don't feel like that's like I dated a 45-year-old and he was a silver fox or something.
Right. Yeah, I've gone in both directions, younger and older, and I just kind of think it would be nice to be with someone like roughly in the same place in life. Maybe I'm wrong. Who fucking knows? You can't decide any of this in advance. Anyway, what a journey we've been on. We've really, oh God, we've done it all.
Huh?
Hi, Morgan.
Yes.
It's Chelsea. I'm calling you for my podcast.
Oh, what's happening?
I had a question for you because I was asking callers if their moms shop at Chico's. And then I realized that your mom definitely shops at Chico's because I remember you tweeting about it.
I did.
Is she still doing it?
I don't know. No, my mom. Did I say that? I think I
don't
lied.
remember. Did you?
I'm going to ruin your show.
I don't know if you did or not.
I tweeted a lot about Chico's. It's a real favorite subject of mine. But
well, me too.
My mom's really a TJ Maxx, Marshalls kind of lady.
Hold on. I'm going to Google it now. But I feel like you and I had bonded over the fact that our moms both liked Chico's at one point. Maybe you were lying to me.
I might have lied for the sake of a mediocre joke.
What's the age range of guys that you would date?
I don't know, like, I don't know, 30 to 50.
Whoa, 50. You go higher on the high side.
Yeah.
Than I would have thought.
28. Maybe I'd start at 28. You know,
28.
If they were really broken.
28 to 50 is a pretty good range.
Yeah.
That spans 20 years? Is that right?
Is this your podcast right now? Well, hold on. Let me lower my TV.
Oh, God. That is the funniest question. Oh, God. Well,
this is what you do. You call. I mean, I haven't had a chance to listen to you yet, but I'm a big supporter.
No, I don't normally call people. I'm just somehow starting to do that a little bit more. Now, I don't find any tweets from you on Chico's, actually. Maybe I've just imagined this whole thing.
No, I know I've talked about it. It's a I like, it's a good go-to reference. I think I mentioned that's where I was going to shop when I got to be a certain age.
Yeah, a lot of people...
But, like, in the context of a joke.
Right. I don't know. Well,
it was funnier than that. I wasn't just telling people.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be this huge windfall moment in which we super connected on that. But what are you going to do?
I don't know. I mean, you're welcome to. If you feel like we have other things in common, you can call me back about those.
Thank you. That's sweet. All right, Morgan.
What was before this on your podcast, and what's going to be after this?
Well, this is the last thing, I think. I just wanted to see if I could get this huge connection that we just had, get it going. But this is it. I've been here for hours. I'm sitting in a jet black room. I have 2 sets tonight, and I should really shower. I haven't showered today.
Right. Have fun with your sets.
Likewise. Bye. We did it again. We did it again. We did it again. I want to turn that into a song. We did it again. We did it again. We recorded our voices. We talked to each other. We did it again. Did it again. I can't believe how... Anyway, listen, guys, thanks for listening. You are the best.
Thank you for your love.
As well as for the haters.
'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will let you know.
God, I love this. I should go listen to that full song. Do you know how hard it is, by the way? I have to go shower before my sets. I have 2 hours till I have to be across town showered and ready to go. Do you know how hard it is for me when I get home to motivate to get in the shower? I will run the water and then I'll just be running around my house doing shit like I'm procrastinating the shower itself. It's endless. All right. Honest to God, though. Bye.